Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Tuesday, May the 6th. And when we look at the energy, it really is kind of a revenge of the 6th day. I know, I'm a nerd. All right, so there was the timeline jump. This was yesterday. Yesterday morning around 10 a.m., we started getting some new energy. This new energy was coming all the way down to all the chakras. Lots of inspiration, lots of pushes for just move in the direction you want to go. We had another push of energy around 9 or 10 p.m. last night. This one was a little less intense and came with integration energy. As I've said before, this is the hardest energy for me to work with because it's like I'm being asked to do more than one thing at a time. My body, my mind is running like crazy and my body is exhausted from trying to pull this energy down. That came in last night, and then this morning at about, of course, guess what time? 4 a.m. we started to receive this push energy. This is not super intense, but it is sustained over hours of low like rumbles of pushes. Red energy is always associated with release energy, and it tends to show up better on the Italian graph. And this is what I'm talking about here about the rumbles. This red energy is release. As you can see, it's not coming up huge on the chart, but it is definitely running all the way across the bottom here. Each one of these blocks is 2 hours long, so we're looking at 2, 4, 6-ish hours or so. All of this coming along, well, 4 hours, really, 4 hours, a little less than 4 hours, but all of this energy coming along. This is low grade push. This is what I call the grumbles. What that type of energy, those low grade push energies tend to do is bring your insecurities to the surface to be released. Today in meditation, what I was receiving was today is all about allowing yourself to believe in your own worth. To stop talking yourself out of good things happening because you feel like you haven't earned it enough. You haven't worked hard enough. Whatever it is that you're telling yourself, you are worthy just by the virtue of breathing, friend. That's what makes you worthy. And it's not a race. You're not behind. You're not trying to catch up with anybody but you. So today we are being asked to acknowledge and release the areas that we are holding on to feelings of unworthiness, holding ourselves back because we feel like we haven't earned something, or making ourselves feel less than because we aren't an expert in some field. This is all that energy that's being pushed to the surface. Why? Because we are being asked to learn that the only person that you need to believe you is you. I feel like I struggled with that, but you get what I'm saying. The only person who needs to believe in you is you. And the more you choose to believe in you, the more others will see that radiating out of you like a frequency or a light. It will draw more people to you who are on the same frequency you are. Then conversations become different because you don't feel like you're fighting with them so much as just explaining. And it's also about letting go of this feeling that you have to justify why you are where you are. This is a soapbox issue for me. And I think because I constantly felt that way. When I was in education and worked for a university, I was constantly having to prove myself to people. Prove to me how you know this. Prove to me why you're good enough. Prove it, prove it, prove it. That's a lot of stress and it sucks. So with today's energy, it may make you a bit spicy and a little bit more reactive than normal. Red energy, release energy, tends to spice up that vocal cord just a little bit. The best advice I can give you for today is to practice your pause. Allow yourself to take a breath before you respond, and don't let somebody else drag you out of your integrity because they said something stupid. I mean, it happens all the time. I promise you'll be happier if you stop doing that. All right, here's our cards for today. So our higher selves, our third eye, the bigger part of ourselves, is calling us forward today and asking us to acknowledge where we have overcommitted ourselves. Where are we burdening ourselves with trying to prove ourselves to someone else, or working so hard because we feel like we're not worthy? Friends, our guides are asking us to have better judgment about ourselves and where we are, our worthiness, our abilities, all the stuff, to be a little bit compassionate with us. Remember, you're learning a whole new language. You're upgrading your frequency. You're doing so much work. You have to be nice to yourself. It's also going to require us to step outside of our comfort zone, because if you keep doing the same things you've always done, nothing ever changes. This helps us to see the truth of the situation and put ourselves into greater alignment with who we are. Are you trying to align with who you are or with who people tell you you are, friends? Because that's the question. Man, I am so glad to see the sun today. Look at this. What a beautiful, beautiful day. You hear the birds? All right, so we're going to set our intentions for the day and ground ourselves in the present moment. Are you ready? Because I totally am. All right, take a nice, big, deep breath in. And release. Drop your shoulders and just remind yourself Today is a great day. It's a great day. You can do anything you want with this day. And I promise, if you allow yourself to believe in your ability to do it, you're going to get far more done than if you fight against yourself. Where is he? Oh, I lost him. There he is. Today's a great day, friends. It's a great day.